Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I received so many amazing compliments from you guys on my makeup in this week's new release video, which I will link up here, that I thought that I would recreate it for you guys today. For the look, I used the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place, and the lipstick that I wore in Sunday's video is also from Juvia's Place. It's one of their matte liquid lipsticks in the shade Madame. However, the eye look is very neutral and could be paired with virtually any lipstick shade. So if you want to see how I created that look, just keep watching. Hello. First of all, I just want to address the eyebrows quickly. I feel like they were roommates in college. They are not even sisters, let alone twins. Not quite sure what happened tonight, but they are what they are. I've already primed my lids, so we're just gonna dive right into the eyeshadows. So, full disclosure, the shade names in the Juvia's Place palettes give me no end of grief, so I'm just going to point because I will otherwise completely bastardize whatever the language is, and I don't want to be unintentionally insulting. So I'm going to start with this shade right here. And I'm going to use the E35 brush from Sigma. It's just a nice little fluffy brush there. Basically every brush I'm going to use tonight is very dirty and needs to be cleaned. So we're just going to ignore that because real life. So I'm going to pick that up, and I used that in the transition area. Also, every now and then I still get little glimpses of glitter because I can't get rid of it. I use that stupid Glam Glow My Little Pony bullshit glitter mask. I don't know why. I don't think it has any benefits whatsoever. And now I will forever be covered in glitter. I will be buried with glitter on me from that one freaking application. As you can see, this shade doesn't really do much. It's kind of the exact same color as my skin, but it is going to help with blending out darker shadows, so I don't feel like this is a wasted step, even though you can't really see the difference. Next, I'm going to take the Valère E03 brush, and I'm going to pick up this shade over here. I'm going to run that into the crease and then along the outer edge of the lid as well. With this one, I am blending it up above the crease area, mixing it with that initial shadow that I applied. Next, I used the MAC 221 brush and picked up some of that dark brown matte shade up here. Used that to go under the lower lash line and build it into the outer corner of the lid as well.
You started a fire somewhere deep in my mind. See the barbed wire.
To help blend that darker shadow out, I'm just going to go back in with the Valère brush that I was using. I haven't picked up any additional shadow, just whatever's left over on there.
There's a stairway down for the both of us, but let's not go there. You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run.
Next, I used the BH Cosmetics V18 brush. It's just a flat shader brush, and picked up this deeper shimmery brown down here. Just to make it as impactful as possible, I did spray it with a setting spray. And then I put that over the outer half of my lid. Next I used the Vallear E06 brush. It's another flat shader brush, but it's a little bit more precise. And I picked up this shade here in the top left corner of the palette. Again, I did use a setting spray with it just so that it had as much oomph to it as possible. Then I patted that on the inner half of the lid. Just to do some additional blending with the crease, I went back in with the E03 brush. Is that what it is? Yes, the E03, and picked up just a little bit more of that mid-tone brown and just ran it through the crease on each eye. For my inner corner and brow highlight, I used the MAC 219 and picked up the shade in the middle of the palette here. So that was it for eyeshadows. Then I went in with a brown pencil liner into my lower waterline, and then applied a black liquid liner just across the top lashes. I then applied a mascara and then put on some false lashes. I let the camera take a little bit of a break, and while I was doing that, I applied one of the lashes, as you can see, and you can see the difference that it does make. I don't wear lashes on a day-to-day basis. I think they're beautiful, but it's just not practical for me to take that extra step, and it's also a bit of a high-risk maneuver if I'm being completely honest. So obviously did one off camera, and I'm knocking everything over, and I will do one here. I have done tutorials on lashes in the past, but rather than make you go hunting all over the place to find those, I figured I would include at least one lash in this one. So the lashes that I'm using are from House of Lashes, and they are in the style called Boudoir. I did trim them a little bit, probably not quite half a centimeter, I guess, just so that they're a little bit more comfortable. I don't like when the band comes all the way over to the inner portion of my eye. It just irritates my eyes and makes them run. So I just shortened the band up a little bit just to make them that much more comfortable. There are two lash glues that I like, but I only have one that I can currently find. That one is from House of Lashes, and it is in black. The other one is also black, and it is from Revlon. They are both fantastic. I do not have time for duo. I can't handle it. I don't like the squeezy tube. The Revlon one and this House of Lashes one both have a little brush, so I can just very easily brush the glue onto the band. Except my lights are way too bright, so I need to bring it down here. And then the secret, I need to take a drink because my throat. And the secret to a successful lash application, in my opinion, first of all, trimming the band down if you need to, because not everybody's eyes are the same size, so you want to just make sure that it's going to be comfortable for you. But then letting the glue get tacky. So I just kind of wave it around for, I don't know, 15-20 seconds or so. If you apply the glue and then just immediately try to stick it onto your lash, it's not going to work. It's going to slide around, and then especially with black lash glue, you're going to end up with like black smudges everywhere, and it's just going to be a hot mess. So let it get tacky. So there's a couple ways you can do it. So you can just use it with your fingers and plop them on. That's how I did this one. For some reason, when I use little like lash applicators, I just can't do it on my left eye. I don't know what it is. Probably because I'm right-handed, but it just doesn't work. So I just use my fingertips and I get more precision that way. But here is a little lash applicator. I pinch them in the middle so that I know exactly where that middle is. And then I just kind of tilt my mirror a little bit so that my eye is naturally falling downwards. And just set it on top of lashes there. Stick one end down, stick the other, and then I can't be bothered with the lash applicators from there. And I just press the band in gently with my fingers. There. So then after that step, I take a look at my eyeliner just to make sure that there hasn't been any issues with it. And I will touch it up. So right here, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a bump there from where the band is. So the eyeliner I'm going to use to help fix that is the Stila Stay All Day. And it's in the micro tip, so it's got this little wee tiny precise tip. I'm going to move my mirror so that I can actually see and hope to God that I stay in frame. So I'm just building the line up just a tiny little bit so that that bump isn't quite as noticeable. So just adding a little bit more liner, you can see it kind of helps to disguise where that bump was without making the eyeliner itself like super obvious and noticeable. So there we have it. That is how I did the eye look. Like I said, this eye look is very versatile. You can use it with virtually any lipstick. The one, like I said, that I used in Sunday's video was from Juvia's Place as well in the shade Madame. I'll just apply that so you can see it. It's just got a really nice little doe foot applicator. It's actually a really comfortable formula. I don't really hear many people talk about these lipsticks, but they are very comfortable. So there it is with Madame on the lips. And then just to show the versatility, I'm going to apply a few different colors of lipstick. Don't judge me on the application. I'm not going to spend a million years doing super precise application with concealer and all that crap. I just don't have the energy for that, but you'll get the point. Here we go. Here it is with a bright classic red lip. This one is Uncensored from Fenty. Alright, so I'm going to wrap up the video here. I do hope that it was very helpful and that I explained things easily for you guys to follow along with. If ever you see a look in a video that you would like a tutorial on, feel free to leave a request in the comments. I love seeing what it is that you guys want to see so that I can create the content that you want to watch. It's funny how that works, right? It's a little bit of a symbiotic thing. So at any rate, like I said, I am going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.